I won a competition in Seattle. So I was in the States, and when I won, they make you go up and give a speech. So I had to go up in this comedy club about this size, and I was like, well, since I'm the first Canadian to ever win this thing in 25 years, and it's a rather historic moment, would you please all rise and join me for the singing of O Canada? Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had to lead the national anthem before, but it's pretty tricky, especially when you're on foreign soil, right? So I'm singing away, and I'm coming to the third verse, and all of a sudden I realize, oh my God, I'm blanking out. I can't remember the words to my own anthem. I'm going to choke here on foreign soil. And then, thank God, out of nowhere, like my grade 3 West Coast French just kicked in, and I just went with whatever I could remember. So it's just like, Il fait de soleil, de fromage, de jaune. I just told them that the sun was out and the cheese is yellow. They're like, oh yeah, right on, they're bilingual, he's singing the French part, you know? They think I've aced it, but one guy confronted me in the parking lot. He's like, who the hell do you think you are? He's like, you come down here, you sing your national anthem on our terms. He's like, we had to fight for independence in this country. Up in Canada, you guys are just a bunch of coattail riders. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even exist. And I was like, oh, hey, hold on a second, man. Back it up. I'm like, I'll give you that you guys fought for your independence. I said, up in Canada, we just took a different route. Yeah, we just kind of waited them out. Like, it's been 100 years and doesn't look like anyone's coming. Yeah, what do you see? We keep the joint, huh? We've got the top half of the muffin here, let's dig in. So I said, so that means every July 4th you guys have an Independence Day to celebrate your victory. It's like, yeah, that's right. I said, so we decided we should probably have a Canada Day to celebrate our patience and shit. And we're like, well, when do you want to have it? And we're like, well, what do you say we have it on July 1st to make it look like we beat the Yanks by 3 days? Not a bad plan. And as for this end of the country, I don't like the smoking rule here in Vancouver, the 15 feet from any doorway. What I don't like about it is that most awnings on the buildings only go out about 4 to 8 feet. Right? So now if I want to have a smoke, I gotta go stand out in like the piss pouring rain to hack a butt while the heroin addict shoots up in the dry space behind me. I don't smoke, it's a filthy habit, but don't put us below heroin addicts, huh? Then did you hear the new rule that they just passed in summer? Apparently someone went to jump off one of the bridges here, and the guy who's in charge of the whole procedure was stuck in traffic with his family for like 6 hours on Canada Day, so he flipped out, and he decided that's too long. From now on, you've got a 2-hour mandate to get this dealt with. So apparently now 6 hours is too long to save a life in Vancouver. I guess if this issue comes up, from now on they have like a negotiator who works with them for like 2 hours, and then when his time's up, I guess they just send in a pusher. Okay, you're done. Go. I'm an actor as well. You guys won't recognize me from anything. I only get these shitty parts in Canada. I know you think this is Hollywood North, but they give it all the good parts to the guys in the States, and we fill in whatever's left. And I got the worst part all the time. I got a part in the TV show Smallville. So it's like right on, US network show, right? Big break. Worst show all time. I play this guy who gets the life sucked out of him by a vampire? Yeah, but I'm not the guy. They got like a fat guy who plays the part, and I'm just the guy after he gets the life sucked out of him? Get by with what you can. It's, you know, now it's winter dating seasons in the rearview mirror. For this end of the country, I think dating season, summer for sure, right? Like you want to go out for a date in summer. Winter's a tough time to date. Like in summer, as a guy, if I want to go for a date, I can get away with a walk, right? Like I can take a woman for a walk, and even if it turns out great, it's like $4.50 for ice cream. Right? Yeah. so it's easy on the wallet. They've always got romantic walk on the top of their list, so I can cross that fucker off right out of the gate. Yeah, done with that. But for a summer day, I took this woman on a summer date. We came to this big green grassy hill, and this is where I go for my big date maneuver. I'm like, what do you say? You want to go for a roll down the hill together? Kind of like where kids be kind of fun. And I don't know if you guys have tried rolling down a hill as an adult, but it really hurts. I think the only time I meant to roll as an adult is when you're on fire. But it turned out well. I wound up screwing her, so 1 for 1. Happy Canada Day to me. Yeah, but the next day I was really sore, and not just my shoulders from rolling down the hill, but I had like a bruised pelvic area, because she's like a really small, thin girl, and I'm a fairly svelte man myself. And I don't know if you know what it's like when two scrawny people do it, but it's kind of like a game of knuckles, you know? You take it. No, you take it. It's highly competitive. Thank you. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the show. Take care. Bye.